And welcome back to Talk of Alabama. You know, college students in the area preparing to drive off to campus. That's right. Some of them already there, some of them going this weekend to start classes and live on their own. Now, with all this driving comes responsibility of knowing how to keep your cars running smoothly. Here with some great maintenance tips. Amberly Whitworth, welcome to you.
Hi.
I'm glad you're here. Tell me why the start of the school year is such an important time for college students to really have their cars inspected.
Well, them, leaving home, and traveling, definitely don't want them to break down and be stuck on the side of the road. Yeah. So it's very good, to at least go into your regular mechanic and have everything checked over, the brakes, make sure all the fluids are good, belts, hoses, anything of that nature. That way, if they do, have any issues, they can go ahead and get it addressed beforehand.
Okay, so everything from air pressure, I assume, in your tires to make sure you've got washer fluid if you might need it, proper equipment in your trunk if you do have a breakdown, all that stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so inspection's the first step, I should say. Now, anything that parents should be doing to help their kids get their car ready to go back to school?
I would recommend having a set of jumper cables. That way, if they do break down, or a handheld battery jumper, they sell them on different online sites. I recommend that. Mr. Transmission uses that, to jump cars off and everything if there's a bad battery.
I remember when I went to college, and my dad, I looked in the truck, I didn't know he did it until I got to college, and he had in there a blanket, he had some canned food. I don't know, in case I might need it. Canned food and a blanket and jumper cables. And what else did he have in that bag? Oh, some sand. I remember sand, I guess, if I got stuck, because in Ohio there's snow. So just different things depending on where you're going to college. Maybe you're going to college up north where you might need, chains on your tires or different. Okay, let's talk about what you brought here today. What are some of these things?
This is an air filter.
Okay.
Should be changed at least every year or 15,000 miles.
Every 15,000 miles?
This one was way past due. I mean, it's 2 years old. Indication, if you look in here, you'll be able to see
let's point toward this camera
how
right
it
here.
gets trapped in there. You want to change this. That way, it's good gas mileage and engine performance.
Okay.
So that's indication that one's going bad. And then this is what a new one would look like.
Oh, what a difference! Okay, so every 15 or so thousand miles, but do we take
or at
this,
least once a year?
Or at least once a year. Okay, so that's something you can do. Now, what is this stuff?
This is a serpentine belt.
Okay.
This is the main belt that goes on your alternator, AC.
Okay.
It's all on the pulleys.
Okay.
So this breaks, you're not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
So it's crucial to have that. That is a tire pressure gauge, and the other thing is to check the tire tread. Okay,
very nice. So things that you might want to invest in and keep in the back of your car. Okay, and I guess in closing, any advice to the students out there that will be spending time on the road?
I would recommend checking the fluids.
Okay.
Your brake fluids, coolant, power steering, they're reservoirs. So if there's anything that's low, definitely would want to bring in Mr. Transmission. We do a free performance check, so you could always come in, let us see what's going on with the system, because there's an indication that something's going on.
Okay.
Something may be leaking.
Got you. And a few signs, by the way, that brakes might need to be checked. Screeching, grinding, clicking when applying the brake. That's a real obvious sign, all three of them.
Also, when you go to slow down, the steering wheel will shudder. That's a sign that the rotors either need to be turned or replaced.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Get road ready. For more information, you can simply call the number at the bottom of your screen. You can also go just check out Mr. Transmission right there on our shirt online. When they can help you with all of your kind of back to school needs when it comes to getting your car ready to travel. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.